My name is Lavanya Devar from the news channel UPM's News. Today the news is about Mattel's Corporation. Mattel's Corporation designs, manufactures, markets and distributes a wide variety of toy products in 150 countries. The company's products include a number of core lines, which is Barbie dolls, Hot Wheels, Cabbage Patch Block-It dolls, and the American Girls collection of books. Mattel's creation was founded in 1945 by Matson, Ruth, and Elliot. The company initially sold picture frames, then dollhouse furniture. The founders figured out that the toys makes more profitable, so they decided to change from the picture frame shop to toys manufacturing company. In 1997 January, Jill Barrett took over as Mattel's CEO. After that, on 2000, Mattel's CEO was replaced by Robert Ackred. Under Robert, Mattel was granted the highly sought-after licensing agreement for products related to Harry Potter series for books and movies. Not only that, Mattel's corporation also gets a lot of awards and wins a lot of award ceremonies. This shows that Mattel is one of the leading company in toys manufacturing. Next, we're gonna talk about the core products of Mattel. Mattel core products first and foremost is Barbie doll. Barbie doll was created by Ruth, the co-founder of Mattel.co. Ruth got this idea after seeing his daughter Barbara playing with paper dolls for hours, and he got the spark to create 3D dolls so the girls can play and continue for their dreams. In 1959, the first Barbie doll was named after Ruth's daughter and was established at New York Toy Fair and became the famous doll in New York. Not only that, Mattel also have Fisher-Price, which is the world's largest preschool product company. Fisher-Price has dominated the infant and preschool toy market for over 60 years and also become known as the high quality and durable of its product. Furthermore, Mattel co-founder Elliot Handel first entered into die-cast car business while playing with his children in 1966, and he realized that the die-cast cars available at that time were rather luxury, not very aged and lacking a wide range of models and variation. So he decided to create the Hot Wheels design team knew that the key to the brand's success was the speed of the car. Next, we're gonna move on to American Girl. American Girl was founded in 1986 by Pleasant Ronald. Ronald was a teacher and a writer. Ronald found an inspiration using educational dolls with historic backstories after a visit to Colonial Williamsburg, Virginia. According to Chicago Tribune, each historical character from a daring native girl that lives in America Northwest in 1964. Last but not least, the core product of Mattel's corporation is Cabbage Patch Kid Stories. Began in 1978 when Robert, the 23-year-old artist, won a blue ribbon for sculpture for his Little People doll with yarn night hair and hand-painted faces is an art to show in the country of Florida. Spurred this success, Robert opened a facility in his hometown of Cleveland where he hired 5 artisans for use as a German technique called needle molding to begin making the fabric dolls, which he traveled the countries to sell the art and craft shows. In savvy marketing twists, Robert dolls were adopted rather than purchased and become the specially picked names and birth certificates. The dolls put individuality into the mass market, says Margaret McLean, Director of Corporate Communication for Babyland. In addition, we're going to talk about the Mattel's distribution channel. Mattel operates a company website at www.corporate.mattel.com through which provides the information of its activities and leadership. The company also operates the consumer-facing website at www.play.mattel.com through which provides the information of its various product and brand. Mattel makes sales directly to the consumer through an online store which can be accessed via its consumer website that enables customer to browse the product and makes the purchase. Next, let's watch the video of animation about the more information in Mattel's corporation.
Next, we will be using the SWOT analysis as the tool to study the factors that can give impacts on Mattel operations. First, Mattel's strengths. When we talk about Mattel, we could not deny that they have such a strong brand portfolio. This is due to people already recognize Mattel as one of the major toy makers in the world. For instance, most of us have nostalgic effects growing up with Mattel's toys like Barbie. Mattel is also active in engaging with the SR program. Besides that, Mattel also makes sure that customers are highly satisfied with products and services provided. Whenever issues arise, such as product safety and customer privacy, Mattel always assures consumers that they would take responsibility for everything done. Next, in terms of Mattel supply chain management, Mattel has well-designed production process that can be scaled up significantly during periods of high demand without strain, especially during the holiday season. Mattel also has innovative and multiple product lines, which helps to diversify risk and capitalize on its established reputation. In contrast of Mattel's strengths are its weaknesses. Product safety issues have been one of Mattel's major issues due to its business nature related with children's rights and safety. For instance, reports of children getting their fingers or hairs caught in the Cabbage Patch Kids doll mouth, and also the product recalls due to lead paint in toys. The lessons learned are that Mattel have to acknowledge a problem as soon as it arises, investigate it truly, and take corrective actions to avoid these issues from happening again. Some products like Barbie are not considered appropriate in some cultures. Some cases, like in Iran, is due to non-Islamic characteristic of Barbie and Western influences. In Russia, it is interpreted to be would awake sexual impulses among infants. This creates negative brand image for Mattel and may due to weak foreign market customization. Weak demand forecasting. Mattel's day inventory is high compared to its competitors, which makes the company raise more capital to invest in the channel. Hence, the forecasting on demand must given more attention and considerations in order to prevent oversupplies and waste of capital. Mattel may face liquidity problems in the future due to heavy long-term debt. The repayment of the debt is dependent on the company operations, which are also affected by external factors and cannot be controlled. Extra focus and resources in digital marketing should be given because Mattel digital creation are still in a nascent stage and have a long way to go. A slow start to digital transformation acts as a weakness because other competitors have already moved up in the game and achieved more. Next, opportunities that Mattel could make advantage of. Mattel can create opportunities beyond traditional toys. Demand for toys and games, which are driven by technology, has increased and has driven new market trends. Technology also enables better data to be collected and improve on marketing efforts. Mattel could engage in cost-saving programs. Operations can be automated to reduce costs. In addition, increase in education and training has increased the amount of skilled labor available, hence less expenditure on training and development. Furthermore, growing demand for toys and games. Due to the rise in consumer spending, there is an increasing demand for toys such as based on cartoon characters, TV shows and movies, which is further promoting the growth of the market. Moreover, Mattel should solidify the position of Fisher-Price brand because Fisher-Price has a substantial brand value for Mattel and also enjoys high financial worth. It has a high brand awareness. It is also known for the trust relationship with parents. For the threats, The bankruptcy of main retailers Toy R Us have greatly impacted Mattel as one of the nation's biggest toy makers. The bankruptcy caused lower sales and profits, decreased distribution and unpaid debts. Losing one of its main customers and retailers has caused Mattel to pay such a huge amount of price. Next, the competition is intensifying and becoming more fierce due to recent trends toward shorter life cycle for individual toy products. In addition, Mattel has created many popular global brands, and there are an abundance of duplicate products of the popular brands like Barbie and Hot Wheels. Changing regulations also give impacts on toy makers like Mattel. Political uncertainties in the country, such as the ongoing trade war between the United States and China, prove to be a barrier in business, hindering performance and making the business incur unnecessary costs. The trade war has added costs to manufacturers' supply network. Moreover, regulations on international trade keep changing and requires compliance costs by companies like Mattel if they are to operate globally. We would also want to talk about this current pandemic outbreak, COVID-19. Other than badly affecting people's health and well-being, it is also having a massive impact on the global economy. About 85% of the world's toys are made in China. Many factories are closed and the open ones are not running at full capacity. This could affect the holiday season if things continue like this. Mattel is one of the toy manufacturers that also produce in China. What Mattel could do right now is to strengthen its digital marketing so that it would not be far left behind. Next, Adam will continue with the presentation.
Okay. For now, I will explain about Mattel product recall. The crisis timeline. June 8, 2007, Mattel was first alert of a possible lead paint contamination to their product but does nothing. In August 2, 2007, Mattel voluntarily recalled 1.5 million Fisher-Price toys coated in a paint containing high level of lead. In August 14, 2007, Mattel recalls further 17.4 million products that contain loose magnets that children could possibly swallow. In September 4, 2007, Mattel recalls another 850,000 toys due lead paint contamination. November 6, 2007, Mattel voluntarily recalls 155,000 more toys due to choking hazard. So for the next part is the crisis plan. Mattel acted quickly and hired a PR company with a worldwide scope, which is Weber Chadwick. Together, a plan was created to manage the crisis with the following objective: get information out about the crisis quickly, accurately and efficiently, reassure consumer of Mattel mission to produce safe product. Mattel also take full responsibility for the recall. Finally, they implemented the CPSC fast track program. For the next part is fast track strategy. Fully staffed call center with approved script launched a recall identification tool on their website in over 20 different languages. Video on website featuring CEO Robert Ayres. New release sent out to the media, toll-free interactive phone line, full page ad in newspaper, prepaid postage label for return product, conduct online and television interviews.
Thank you, Arik. Now, let's move on to Mattel's competitors. The most known as Mattel's competitors are Lego, Gyochi Preziosi, Spin Master, Hasbro, Jakks Pacific, and MGA Entertainment. Let's continue with effectiveness in managing relationship. First, customer relationship. Mattel is the world's leading toy making company and has won the children's heart and loyalty and has the responsibilities to consumer and the society. After Toys R Us liquidated in 2018, Mattel has refocused the company around leveraging the intellectual property. Mattel is flipping the business model of making toys based on popular movies and it's venturing into making movies, TV shows, and digital gaming based on its iconic toys. Mattel also focuses its best talent on managing Mattel's entire portfolio instead of individual franchises. At the same time, Mattel will maintain its focus on its core power brands as category flagships. Mattel is also fostering closer collaboration among its design and development teams to bring the best new product ideas to the forefront more quickly. Plus, as when Mattel received calls from parents, Gary Cocciarella, Senior Director of Consumer Services, reminded his team that there's a child in the picture behind all the calls who loves what Mattel made as well as want it to work. Mattel has implemented a strengthened 3-pin check system to its supplier or manufacturer. First, Mattel requiring that only certified suppliers for paint will be used and requiring tests for every single batch of paint and the paint will not be used if it is failed. Second, Mattel are raising the announced random inspection and strictly controls throughout the production process at vendor facilities. Third, testing for every production run of finished toys has been done by Mattel to ensure compliance before they come to the customer. Recognizing the importance of strategic partnering, we sought organizations that serve children in need with a global or national reach. First, Mattel and the Mattel Children's Foundation creates a national partnership with Playworks to ensure every child has a chance to play through support of its elementary school programming. Second, partnered with Special Olympics to expand the involvement of children with intellectual disabilities in Special Olympics activities around the world. Third, Save the Children, creating real and lasting change for children in the US and around the world to provide child-oriented emergency response. The conflict happened when former employee of Mattel, Carter Bryant, and MGA Entertainment was declared to steal an intellectual property of rights to MGA popular Bratz doll. MGA argued that doll concepts and doll names cannot be trade secrets. Regarding subsequent generation of Bratz dolls, the Ninth Circuit held that they lack any meaningful similarities outside of ideas with Bryant's early draft. The district court thus said that most of Mattel's claim of copyright infringement relating to subsequent generations of Bratz dolls. Next, in reverse, Ninth Circuit noted that Bryant agreed to assign all of his inventions to Mattel while he was employed by the company that caused by ambiguity in Bryant's employment contract. The Ninth Circuit's ruling is significant because it may make it more difficult for corporations to claim ownership of their employees' ideas, especially if those ideas are conceived in a private context. Mattel has stated, however, that it is looking forward to a retell of all its claims against MGA. For Chinese government relationship, Mattel apologized to China government due to destroying their reputation as one of the world's best manufacturers after a large amount of recalls of made-in-China toys. Thomas Dabrowski, Mattel Executive Vice President for Worldwide Operations, attended to a meeting about the company found as fault for maintaining weak safety controls with the Chinese Product Safety Chief, Li Jiangjing. Dabrowski explained that Mattel's reputation has been damaged as from all the recalls. He also acknowledged that the vast majority of those products that were recalled were the result of a design flaw in Mattel's design and not through a manufacturing flaw in China's manufacturers. As China government failure to protect the public, Chinese government launched a 4-month-long nationwide product quality campaign which offered intensive training courses to domestic toys manufacturers to help them brush up on their knowledge of international product standards. That's all for effectiveness in managing relationship. Let's continue with next presenter.
Hello everyone, my name is Mattel. My number is 191403. Today I will present about marketing challenge privacy and online technologies. First one, second is committed to the practical online privacy. Third is does not keep the personal information unless volunteered.
Considering the partners and
Four,
the children
the
are safer,
resolving
take the
parents
responsibility
that
of the
children
marketing to
are
the
safe.
children's safety.
Five,
Another is video
take
is
the
easy,
responsibility of the
backable, every
marketing of
dangerous
children's
set,
security.
logo practice.
Last but not least,
All the partners must
artificially
respect the integrity
party
of the
is
company,
easy,
so that the
very,
company
very
with
dangerous.
the local and the national law of the country in the which they are matter in the practice of the assessed, such as the patents, trading, or the copyright. So, last but not least, must have the highest standard for the practice, safety, and the quality. So the global manufacturing first respect the culture and the issue differences in the country, its operation. So their differences include the wage, work hour, children labor, discriminate, and working condition, and all the story must adhere the law practice working schedule consisting of the bylaw and other local law, as well as the centering of the safety protection necessary for all its employers. For corporate social responsibility, first created responsibility for all its stakeholders in the business operation, and also promotes and improve the capture of its employers. Third, stakeholder must cooperate to the upload and even promotion for the help the social by the created the material children for the foundation of 1978. Focus on the created and the capacity of the material volunteers. Last, able to promote human rights and the protection of the employee by operating the minimum wage, work hours, or more other factors. Mattel and Barrett interpreted its right better with former employee Carter Barry and the MGA interpreted in the 2004. Carrie Barry was an on-off employee of the Mattel, designed the Burberry dolls. Particularly is the MGA left the Mattel want to see what the Barry designs were they want to employ and the Mattel design for a lawsuit. We continue to talk about the Mattel and the Brace. It parent pulled right Barrett with the former employee Carter Bryant and the MGA entrepreneur in the 2004. Carrie Brand was an on-off employee of the Mattel. Designs the border balls. Pictured it the MGA left Mattel work with the MGA. MGA begins producing the brand dolls. Mattel wanted to see whether brand designs it is while he was an employee, and Mattel desisted for a lawsuit. So that's all for my part. Thank you.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mohammad Afnan and I'm speaking from CNN News. The breaking news for today is about Mattel & Co. Since you all have watched video animation that we have played, the chief officer, Joe Ateneu, said that Barbies and Hot Wheels would not sell the price they had in 2018. This is because the decline of toys has continued to shelter both Mattel and competitors Hasbro, because they have not been capable finding new ways to sell their toys. They are also under pressure because more children do not play conventional toys on tablets and cell phone. And today, in this world, the pandemic called coronavirus or COVID-19 has plagued the global toy industry, around 85% of toys. This is because most of the toys is manufactured in China, and several reasons and factories are closed and the outdoors are not completely operational. Mattel is one of the manufacturers of toys that produce in China and cannot prevent the consequences. Therefore, it will decrease the revenue of the company because the pandemic for future investment. It has large competitors such as Jakks Pacific and Hasbro. So we has 3 recommendations for the company Mattel, which is partnering with an online game creators like Electronic Arts. Electronic Arts is one of the biggest game creators, and they create games very uniquely. So this will have a big impact on the company because no other companies has used this technology before. The second option and the recommendation is, we believe that obtaining the license for movies like Secret Life of Pets would be crucial for Mattel. And Mattel and Barbie, they have a lot of movies. So this can make an amount of revenue by creating movie series on Netflix. The third recommendation is partnering with an online shopping platform such as Amazon, Lazada, and Alibaba. This will remain Mattel to be top of the industry and keep all the other competitors at a good distance. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe. I am Muhammad Afnan. That's all for me.